reporting across to get you this big breaking development coming in from the Delhi court that in fact has upheld the 1984 convict's sentence. Do remember that the Delhi High Court has actually pronounced its judgment on about 22-year-old appeals. These are 88 convicts for the 1984 anti-Sikh riots in East Delhi's Trilokpuri. They were earlier sentenced to 5 years in jail for rioting, burning houses and also curfew violations. Those were charges that were put against them. Our colleague Nalini is reporting that that sentence has been upheld. All these convicts, remember, had challenged the August 27, 1996 judgment of the Sessions Court. Nalini, there is no relief for any of them.
Absolutely. And in fact, what we're picking up right now is that all of these 93 appeals have been dismissed today by the Delhi High Court. They have upheld the conviction of all of the 88 accused that had that were trying to get a reversal on their sentence that was stated by the Sessions Court earlier. But today the Delhi High Court has clearly not only dismissed their appeals, but they've also upheld the sentence that was granted to them. And they've gone on to specifically talk about the 1984 case. They've said that in this entire bunch of appeals that had come forth before the Delhi High Court, there are still 22 unidentified dead bodies of these victims that the investigation is still going on in, where people still don't know who these people really are and who are responsible for their murder. So keeping in light the kind of facts and the kind of investigation that has gone on in this entire case, the Delhi High Court has not been inclined to grant any relief to any of these accused. Remember, there were 88 accused that were trying to get their sentence reversed from the Delhi High Court in a total of 23 appeals that were listed today for judgment, and the Delhi High Court has not given any relief. They've clearly come forth and said that the Sessions Court sentence that was granted to all of these 88 accused will stay in place, and they will have to finally face punishment for their involvement in the 1984 riots.
And Nalini, this only increases hope, I think, for a lot many people who've just not been watching all developments, but earlier they have seen, what was happening as far as the investigations went. Until earlier, you had the first death sentence also that was awarded in the 1984 anti-Sikh riots, Nalini. And there is hope. Justice can be delayed, but justice will not be denied.
Absolutely, Deepti. In fact, interestingly enough, even if we talk about this one particular case that was before Justice Gauba, even during the hearings, we've seen him rake up the issue of not only how the government at that time had allowed these riots to happen, but also how the investigation was done on these riots, even after this multiple mass murder of the Sikhs had taken place. So we've seen them go into the details of the case, and more importantly, the most anguishing part of all of this was that multiple cases regarding these 1984 riots are still pending across various courts across Delhi, which is the same thing that was also brought up by Justice Gauba while hearing this case, asking and questioning as to why the investigation was still not complete, and even the cases that had reached the courts were still languishing here, and there was absolutely no end to them. So keeping that in mind, he's held a blanket order. He's not allowed any one of the 23 appeals that was filed before the Delhi High Court. Remember, there were 88 accused that were trying to get their sentence reversed, but the Delhi High Court Justice Gauba has clearly said that that is not going to happen. There are anyway multiple cases regarding the 1984 riots that are pending before not only the Delhi High Court but several courts across Delhi. And more importantly, there are serious lapses even in the investigation of these cases. So keeping that in mind, they need to uphold the sentence of the Sessions Court that had found all of these 88 accused guilty for their involvement in the 1984 riots. And due to that is why they dismissed all of their appeals. And now they will have to face punishment. The sentence is going to continue according to what the Sessions Court had stated.
And Nalini, in doing what the court has done today, the court is also, I think, sending a message that the wheels of justice finally could be moving. But I also want to understand from you, what has the court said so far on, the very fact that the court believes that there is merit in the kind of sentence that was awarded to all these 88 convicts?
Well, Deepti, it's not just about this one particular judgment that has come out today. just a few days back, like you correctly pointed out, we also saw the first death sentence being granted in the 1984 case. So yes, it's happening really slowly, but it is gradually happening, where we are finally seeing convictions that are happening regarding the 1984 riots. Now, of course, as per the legal process and as per the due procedure of law, all of these convictions will be challenged by the accused at every single level. In fact, I was just talking to the legal defense team of the accused that had moved the Delhi High Court in these appeals, and they are telling me that it is likely that they might also challenge this Delhi High Court order before the Supreme Court. But of course, we are waiting for the entire judgment copy of the Delhi High Court order to come out before they can decide on that. So keeping that in mind, we also have to watch out for what are the kind of reasons that the Delhi High Court has gone into to decide that none of these appeals should in fact be admitted and that all of these 88 accused should be convicted. So we can assume that they have heavily relied on the Sessions Court order, because it is the Sessions Court order that had dealt into the nuances of the investigation that had happened in this case, because it was a very lengthy case with multiple documents, considering there were 88 accused that had separate cases going on against them. But at the same time, the end point of all of this was the same, that all of these people were unequivocally involved in not only inciting the 1984 riots, but also with charges of attempts to murder as well as criminal conspiracy. So keeping that in mind is why the Delhi High Court has not been inclined to grant any relief to any of these accused. They've gone ahead and upheld that sentence. We'll wait for the more detailed copy of the judgment to come out to go into more details as to why they've done this.
Yes, we'll do that, Nalini. And if I'm not wrong, this is the first judgment that is coming in from the Delhi High Court regarding the anti-Sikh riots.
Sorry, Niti, could you please repeat that?
Nalini, is this the first judgment that we are looking from the Delhi High Court when it comes to the anti-Sikh riots?
Well, Niti, as far as the conviction of these accused go, with regard to this specific incident and these specific 88 accused, then yes, the Sessions Court had convicted all of these accused, after which they had moved the Delhi High Court, trying to get the sentence reversed. But today, the Delhi High Court has pronounced the sentence. So with respect to that particular case, yes, this is the first sentence that we are expecting, that we have seen from the Delhi High Court. But at the same time, let me reiterate that this is not the only 1984 anti-Sikh riots case going on in the Delhi High Court. Even the likes of Sajjan Kumar and Jagdish Titler have their cases pending before the very same court. So keeping that in mind, we can probably expect for the court to come forth with more convictions, hopefully, or at least some more hope for justice for the multiple people who had lost their lives during the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. And slowly but progressively, of course, the justice does seem to be on its way, because we are seeing relief after relief for the 1984 riot victims, especially from all across the Delhi coast where the cases are pending.
And you know, Nalini, for viewers just joining us on the broadcast, because you've tracked this case very closely, 1984 riots and today in 2018 is where we are looking at some bit of hope, perhaps. You know, when it comes to justice for these families, the reason why I think the last time around also, when that death sentence was awarded to one of the convicts there, you had seen a lot of cheer and a lot of people were very hopeful. Nalini, before I come back to you, R.P. Singh of the BJP is also with us on the phone line. I want to take that question to him. R.P. Singh, does this give us some bit of hope that there will be closure for the 1984 riot victims?
I'll appreciate if justice is done in a similar fashion, and I really appreciate the court decision, and I appreciate this also, the way the court has taken a call. I mean, if decisions can be taken so fast, and I hope in other cases also decisions can be taken in a similar fashion.
And R.P. Singh, how significant is what we are actually looking at? Because this is not one, not two, but about 88 convicts who had put out an appeal in the Delhi High Court. The Delhi High Court does not see any merit in that appeal. But isn't this the wheels of justice, R.P. Singh, moving very, very slow? Because the riots happened in 84, in 2018, the victims still have no closure.
But I'll still appreciate, although it happened 34 years back, but the speed which it has caught up now, if this momentum stays, I'm hopeful more justice can be delivered in coming time.
And why do you think, R.P. Singh, it took us too long, to even reach a point like this, Because the convicts can have chances of appeals, of reappeals, going to higher courts. But what about those who've lost their loved ones?
We all know the earlier dispensation tried their best to scuttle the processes of the justice, and then they have tried to puncture the investigation. They have tried to ensure that investigation doesn't go proper. It's only after the new SIT which was formed, the justice has started coming in, and we really pray and Prime Minister Modi by Rajnath Singh ji, which has started functioning, and because of which the justice is already coming. And we still request to the Supreme Court also that they should also declare the third member of their SIT, which is still pending from last 8 months in their court.
Okay. Appreciate RP Singh, you're speaking to us. We are also hopeful like you are, but I also want to take it to Mr. Atma Singh, a 1984 riot victim who's spoken to us earlier. In fact, on the debate with Arnab, he's spoken to us. Atma Singh ji, एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट खबर ये दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट से आ रही है, जहां पर अबाउट 88 कॉन्विक्ट्स थे. उन्होंने एक अपील फाइल करी थी अपने सेंटेंस के खिलाफ, लेकिन दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट को नहीं लगता कि उस अपील में जाने का कोई फायदा है और उनकी जो सजा है उसको बरकरार रखा गया है. सर, ये कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है आप लोगों के लिए? सिंह साहब, क्या आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं?
हाँ, एक मिनट कुछ लोग के नहीं दो रेड लाइट दे दीजिए आज 1 मिनट. लाइव आज दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने, जस्टिस गाबा ने एक बहुत बड़ा फैसला दिया है 1984 का जो कत्लेआम है उसमें, और उन्होंने 88 लोग जिनको 5-5 साल की सज़ा हुई थी, त्रिलोकपुरी में रंगे हाथों पुलिस ने उनको पकड़ा था, उनकी सज़ा को आज बरकरार रखा है और कहा है उनकी अपील डिस्मिस करके कि ये सज़ा भुगतेंगे. और उसके साथ साथ ये केस में 95 डेड बॉडीज पुलिस ने रिकवर की थी, मगर इसमें 302 का चार्ज नहीं लगा, मर्डर का चार्ज नहीं लगा था. तो आज जज साहब ने ये पुलिस कमिश्नर को डायरेक्ट किया है कि उनमें इंक्वायरी की जाए, उनमें से कि इनमें कौन कौन से मर्डर हैं जो ट्राइड किए ही नहीं गए, और साथ में 22 जो डेड बॉडीज हैं वो आइडेंटिफाई नहीं हुई. तो आज जज साहब ने पुलिस कमिश्नर को ये डायरेक्ट किया है कि उन डेड बॉडीज़ को आइडेंटिफाई करो, आइडेंटिफाई करने के बाद उनके रिगार्डिंग जो आगे क्रिमिनल केस चलना चाहिए वो चलाया जाए. और जज साहब ने ये रिकमेंड भी किया है कि जो इस तरह के केस होते हैं, जब भी क्रिमिनल वायलेंस होती है तब किसी ना किसी पॉलिटिकल लीडर का हाथ होता है और आज उनका नाम आ जाता है, उसकी वजह से ये जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रॉपर नहीं होती. और उन्होंने ये कहा है कि जो कमिश्नर ऑफ इंक्वायरी जब अपॉइंट होते हैं, कमिश्नर ऑफ इंक्वायरी के भी बावजूद भी जहाँ पे कोई आगे ज़्यादा प्रोग्रेस नहीं होती, उन्होंने रिकमेंडेशन दी है आज कि कमिश्नर ऑफ इंक्वायरी एक्ट को अमेंड किया जाए ताकि ये क्रिमिनल वायलेंस वाले जो केसेस हैं इनमें इंसाफ हो सके. और दूसरा, ये जो आज 34 साल के बाद ये जजमेंट जो आई है कंफर्म किया, उन्होंने ये डिले को भी क्रिटिसाइज़ किया है और साथ में और कई रिकमेंडेशन दी हैं कि जहाँ भी देश में किसी तरह के ये क्रिमिनल दंगे हों, क्रिमिनल कत्लेआम हो, और वहाँ पे किस किस तरह से डील करना चाहिए, ये साथ में रिकमेंडेशन भी दी हैं. आज के टाइम पे ये एक बहुत बड़ा फैसला है और इसके लिए हम जज साहब के बहुत धन्यवादी हैं. और जो इन 88 में कोई पॉलिटिकल लीडर नहीं है, मगर ये कांग्रेस के ही लोग हैं, कांग्रेस के वर्कर हैं, मगर जो कांग्रेस के बड़े पॉलिटिकल लीडर हैं उनका जो केस है ये अभी सज्जन कुमार का, उसमें ऑलरेडी जजमेंट रिजर्व की हुई है जो दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने, और उसमें भी उम्मीद है कि हफ्ते 2 हफ्ते में वो जजमेंट भी आ जाएगी. वो कह रहे हैं लाइव चल रहा है. 88 23 अपीलें थी. The Delhi High Court has given a landmark judgment in the cases of 1984 carnage, the killing of the Sikhs. This matter relates to the Trilokpuri area. And now in this case, 95 dead bodies were recovered and police had arrested 107 people on the spot. But no charge of 302, no charge of murder was levied by the police against these people. The court has criticized this, and the court has also upheld the sentence given to 88 of these people for 5-year sentence for the rioting and for burning of the houses. Now 88 persons who had filed the appeal, their appeal have been dismissed and they have to now undergo the 5-year imprisonment. And alongside, the court has also given the recommendation that in the case of the criminal violence, mostly the name of political leaders come and the investigation is not done properly. So court has recommended that the Commission of Inquiry Act should be amended so that it becomes more effective in such cases. And also the legal aid services should be provided to all the victims. The court has also directed that in this case, 95 dead bodies were recovered, but murder charges were not framed. Court has directed the Commissioner of Police to now look into this matter. And court has also held that 22 dead bodies were not even identified. Court has directed the Commissioner of Police to identify these 22 dead bodies and then further lodge the cases regarding these killings of 22 persons. The court has also given the measures and which are to be adopted wherever the criminal violence takes place throughout the country. And those are very good measures which are suggested by the court to be adopted so that the guilty could be punished and this kind of a menace could be stopped. Now the verdict after 34 years giving the punishment is a message in the whole country to those people who indulge in these kind of violence that law will catch up with you. Law will catch up with you. Don't think that if you are in power today, you can go scot-free and nobody can touch you. Now, after 34 years, the law have caught with them, and now these people are in the jail. All these are Congress workers, but no Congress leader is involved in this case. Against the Congress leaders, against Sajjan Kumar, one case is already, judgment is reserved in Delhi High Court, and we are expecting that judgment to come within next 1 or 2 weeks.
They have to surrender?
All they have to surrender.
Also in Punjab. Sir, in Punjabi as well, sir. We have a channel in Punjab. Oh, sure. Yes, sir.
So what you just heard is the 1984 Riot Victims Council, H.S. Fulka, who's putting out the larger report of what has happened today in the Delhi High Court. And I want to take it also to our colleague Nalini, who's been standing by and who was the first to break this big, important detail for us here on Republic. Nalini, H.S. Fulka is not mincing words. I think he's going where the story should go, that there should be closure. He also goes on to say that this is a strong message that guilty, no matter how mighty, how politically well-connected he is, will have to face the law.
Absolutely, Deepthi. In fact, for a very long time now, almost about 34 years, we've seen the 1984 cases being pending before various courts across Delhi. And why it's important to flag this is because there's the same sentiment that the Delhi High Court Judge Justice Gauba, who has given this verdict, seems to go with. He is aggrieved by the fact that the cases are pending not only before the Delhi High Court but across various courts across Delhi. And like Mr. H.S. Fulka was correctly pointing out just now, even the case against Sajjan Kumar is pending before the High Court. The judgment on that is also reserved and we can expect further judgment to be out shortly. But if the past few days have anything to do with exactly how this case is progressing, we've seen a flurry of convictions happen from various courts against these 1984 riots accused. We saw the first death sentence coming in from Patiala House Court just a few days back, and after that today we are seeing the Delhi High Court go ahead and convict not 1 or 2 but uphold the conviction of 88 accused who were involved in inciting violence in the त्रिलोकपुरी एरिया।
साल की 88 लोगों को सजाएं दी थी, तकरीबन 95 सिख मरे थे, 100 घर जले थे, उसको अपील किया है और ये अपील में गए थे। आज वो सब 88 की अपील को रिजेक्ट करते हुए करकटडूमा कोर्ट ने के जजमेंट को हाई कोर्ट ने अपहेल्ड किया है। मैं ये समझता हूं कि अभी एक हफ्ता पहले 2 लोगों को सजाएं हुई हैं। सेकेंडली, उन्होंने डायरेक्ट किया है दिल्ली पुलिस को कि जो कत्ल हुए थे उनकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन का क्या हुआ, क्योंकि ये जो कैद है ये कत्ल की नहीं है, 302 इसमें नहीं लगी थी। मैं ये समझता हूं कि वो भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन दोबारा होगी। और मैं लग रहा है मेरे को कि जो बड़े मगरमच्छ है सज्जन टाइटलर, उनके काउंटेड दिन हैं, उनके दिन गिनती के हैं, वो भी जल्दी अंदर जाएंगे। और ये लड़ाई जो हमारी कम्युनिटी ने या हिंदुस्तान के लॉ अबाइडिंग सिटीजन्स जो हर एक धर्म से मौजूद थे, जिन्होंने उस वक्त हमारे को बचाया भी 1984 में, ये उनकी दुआओं का काम है, उनकी परसिवेशन का काम है जिस तरीके से लड़ाई लड़ी गई। और कांग्रेस सरकार जिसने ना मुकदमे रजिस्टर होने दिए ना पुलिस को काम करने दिया। आप इसी केस को एक केस स्टडी बना लीजिए कि 95 लोग मर रहे हैं, 302 नहीं लग रही है, आर्सल लूटिंग लग रही है, उसमें 5 साल की सजा मिल रही है। मैं समझता हूं इससे बड़ा और क्या आपको सबूत चाहिए कि कांग्रेस ने किस तरीके से इन कत्लों को खत्म किया। 95 लोग जो मरे थे वहां पे, वो इस देश के सिटीजन नहीं थे, वो इस मुल्क के सिटीजन नहीं थे। मैं समझता हूं कि ये बहुत बड़ा कत्लेआम हुआ था जिसमें 5000 लोग दिल्ली में मरे थे। आज भी जस्टिस के लिए हमें गली गली, सड़क सड़क, कोर्ट कोर्ट लड़ना पड़ता है। अब यहाँ से ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाएंगे, वहां भी हम लड़ेंगे, लेकिन ये केस नहीं छोड़ेंगे। क्या इंग्लिश वाले